Somebody was just talking at my car area from the Walgreens at Monterey and the 111. And they're like, you're gross. You pee and you're gross. And it's like, don't worry. I will never have pee anywhere near you. I will never pee and you will have anything to do with it. I only put the power of the pee near people I would care about or kill. Because it's kind of funny that my powerful pee will kill you. It's funny. You know what? I'm going to quote what a cancer patient said. I walked up to a cancer patient, and the cancer patient was at that famous cancer hospital. There's a really famous cancer hospital. It's not in California. I forgot what the name of it is. But it's a really, and excuse me, I'm drinking Pepsi and got too many burps. And, but it's a really famous cancer hospital. And they had been watching a man for years. There is a man that has been in there for years. He has so much cancer, they don't know how he ever lived. Well, he had all of that cancer because he was a good man and somebody was just picking on him. Devil, demon, evil God, enemy, Antichrist country. I didn't research it with my powers, but he has so much cancer, it dumbfounds medical experts as to how he exists. Well, I visited him and I said, I know your morals are good. You have really good morals. I can give you whatever powers I can give you for as long as I can stand here. But I work with angels against demons, man. We work constantly. I don't know how much time I have to just sit here or stand here. But I can sit or stand here and you can absorb as much power as you can. I can throw the power of piss inside of your soul. I know it sounds gross, but Jesus taught me that it is very substantial and keeps my power inside of you for a while. Or I can put the power of my dead, powerful self inside of blood. Either a female having a baby type blood, so like that period blood, or just regular blood out of my fake veins type blood. Mixed with my death and my powers, it's more substantial, we are finding out only recently, than pee. Or I can just throw my powers as I create things. So I can throw my powers in your soul the way I create an earth or create a heaven. But we're finding it's not as substantial. Well, the guy says, put one of everything inside of me. This is the most horrifying existence ever. And I just make it look easy. But I've got cancer everywhere. I really wish I could just go to sleep and not wake up all the time. The pain is too much all the time. So I put one of everything in him. I went to visit him about 3 days later because I was really busy. So it took me about 3 days to visit him again. He only had 1/3 of the cancer inside of himself. And let me teach you something. There was another person that had cancer everywhere and said, just stand by me for an hour. I don't know if I'd want to put anything in my soul. They got like about 1/1000th less. So the power that I had standing right next to them, about 1/1000th less cancer when I went back in 3 days. So my powers that just emanate are not good enough when your problems are just too piled and bad. Now, I can stand there. I can stand there for like an hour and I can cure a lot of small, easy stuff. So if I can stand there for an hour or sit just next to your existence for an hour, you'd be amazed what you can get help from me for if you're worthy. That's a ton of just small, low-level stuff. But cancer is very difficult for gods to get out. And if you want to understand how gods work miracles, like if you want to understand the ins and outs of a miracle and how easy or hard it is to work with the power of God based on how many issues or problems you guys have, I just think or say, my queen. Because really, if you have a small amount of cancer, then it takes a miniature substantial amount of the power of God more. The more cancer piles on, the worse it is. The more God's can't guarantee you anything in 2 seconds. And like I just said, I stood near one. They had 1/1000th left. And they were riddled with cancer, like the other man, but not really famous and well known about it. And then the other one said, one everything, because I mean, what the hell do I got? And, does it make me smell like piss and somebody's period blood all day? And I was like, well, I don't really know. I learned it from Jesus, and I'm just desperate to help people, but if it does, I could probably just switch it around after it helps you. And he was like, well, then who cares? He did not smell like piss, though, or blood or anything. It didn't smell like anything. It just absorbed into his soul. It did last very good, very substantially for 3 days. And it kept fighting and fighting and fighting against all the problems. Very substantially and very powerfully for 3 days. Just excessively powerfully. It was amazing. Because his problems were just really bad. So, when they laugh that I'm gross, that's okay, because God would never give them anything ever again forever. So it works out. And you want people to call God gross. Why? Because everybody knew that the people that worshipped Jesus would have let Jesus piss on them or anything. It's holy, sacred piss and blood and shit. When Jesus was bleeding on the cross, everybody wanted to touch it when they loved him. And everybody wanted to make fun of his shitty, bleeding, disgusting, stinky, dead ass when they hated him. And that's how you know that it's a beautiful day. Because Jesus' blood will always pertain to the good boys and good girls. And no moment was Jesus going to give his blood to anybody that gross anyway. So they might as well insult him and call him gross. The only power of Jesus' blood they'll get is their death in it. Their death with it. And how much you can kill them because of it.